Nanaki! Is that you, my boy?
Thank you for looking after Nanaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world. Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself. Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old. Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki? But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. Well, there's more to see upstairs. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels. Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet. You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss. A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor. Yes, that would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology, but it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology, just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry. That energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away. A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education. Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you? Yes. Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. So, this is where you've been, Nanaki. There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me. would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age. Well then, shall we proceed? Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake. If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Vale, that is. I presume you are prepared. I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word. Shall we begin? Then off we go. Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us. Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet? So then, you still haven't forgiven him. I see. From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial and his observer. That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... you'll do nicely. Whenever you're ready, make sure that you are well prepared. This is a place of deep sorrow, a place where those who have been sealed away are left to mourn their fates. Nanaki, look here. Such walls should be well within your power to climb. Your discomfort is only natural. A fierce battle was waged here, and even after 45 years, the scars remain fresh. A tribe known to very few people outside of the Vale. The rest you will learn in due time, of that you can be certain. For now, let us proceed. As if I weren't going to already. That is a key. Under normal circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the Gi, however, they are as fearsome as their appearance implies. Nanaki, this shall be your first trial. You are to explore this place. Understand the nature of its history. That is but a mere bone. This is... I'm not sure, but I'm pleased to see that you're enjoying yourself. Sorry, I haven't slept well of late. Well, if it isn't a Gi arrow, its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone. Ah, yes, an armament of the Vale. The carvings on its hilt should look familiar. Indeed, you'll find the very same markings on your own body. Most would call that materia, but it is far more than a magic stone. It is a crystallized collection of the planet's memories and knowledge. That spectre you fought was a fallen Gi. Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such. They who wander in search of retribution. Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care. Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting. If there is a reason for everything, then one could argue that everything has no reason. Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you? Not in the least. The history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many millennia ago. This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that they never escaped. That I cannot answer. Only the Gi themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Nanaki. This cave serves as a boundary between our world and that of the Gi. It was vital to them and their plans. Were the Gi to seize control of it, the canyon would be doomed. When the Gi moved against us yet again, a certain watcher recalled this vulnerability. Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him. For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent. Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done. How indeed? Ideas, Nanaki? My, how resourceful you've become. Have you now? In what sense? They have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there. There is a similarity, yes, but this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the Gi. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them. Good and evil, friend and foe, dichotomies not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Nanaki, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth. As with good and evil, sorrow too assumes many forms. 45 years ago, a watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself the burden of our hope. No, their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe. Form evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter. I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified. The Watcher of the Vale fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day. The poisoned arrows of the Gi transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal. Our savior. Why, of course he did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to see her off the cave, because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Vale safe, but there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son. Back then, perhaps, but not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right, and that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Vale once more. Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths. When you've lived as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all, that no surprises remain. But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities. I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth, and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me. You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki? Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed. Within that bee's flesh is a tumult of emotion. See to it that Nanaki remains safe. Our world is filled with wonders. I bid you seek them out. Thank heavens you're alive. I feared you might have returned to the planet. Oh. What did become of that thing? Ah, yes. Now I remember. I was so fascinated by the technology it employed, I did some tinkering. Some tinkering, I say, though it was quite a lot. But now it serves a decidedly more practical purpose. A temple, you say? If you mean a place where they worshipped gods, none exist. The Cetra never engaged in such practices. Maybe it was referred to as such by someone ignorant of their culture. If instead it is a site of importance to the Cetra that you seek, texts do speak of one, and of the pains taken to conceal it. Perhaps, though I know not where it is, and even should you find it, I would urge caution. They were a star-crossed people. To follow in their footsteps is to court tragedy. However, the rewards may yet outweigh the risks. You must bring every one of your senses to bear, for then no secret will elude you, however well hidden. And when you return home, I hope you'll share your discoveries with me. What is it? I'm a little busy here. Well now, a friend of yours? The workings of our planet are most fascinating, no? I suppose I ought to seal the door once again. Now, where could it have run off to, I wonder? I know that I set it down somewhere around here. My age must be catching up to me. Where are you hiding? Perhaps I'm looking in the wrong place. This is a fool's errand. Oh, Nanaki. Nothing much. Preparing for fieldwork. Haven't performed any in quite some time. At the moment, I'm trying to hunt down my tools. I must have buried them awfully well. But where? Treating me like I'm some invalid? Why, I'm the very picture of health. Well, I suppose I should take you up on the offer while you're still here. Very well. I'll let you assist me. In truth, something has been troubling me as of late. Take a look at this field report from my previous survey of the life springs in our local region. It was at one point, but life springs are mutable. They rarely remain in one location for long. Indeed, such vents move periodically. Nothing unusual about that in the least. However, it is not their positions which trouble me. Rather, what the survey team has reported. Perhaps this fact-finding expedition of ours will clear things up. I would have you visit this site first. There, measure the Mako frequency using this meter of mine. I have marked on the map the locations of the life springs you will need to survey. Make sure not to miss any. Oh, I'm counting on your assistance. I should tidy this place up. The last time I did a full inventory was... I honestly can't remember. Has it been that long? Forgive me. You'll need a key. It slipped my mind. There's no need to make such a fuss. I simply wish to see this with my own eyes. It would appear this spring has all but withered. You have the Mako meter. I see. But it's still too soon to draw any conclusions. Let's try another location, shall we? We may yet get encouraging results. Go on ahead. I will catch up to you when I am ready. That was excellent work. But that's not worth mention. More importantly, our work remains unfinished. We'd best get on with it while we still have the light. This is the site to which I would have you attend next. Good luck to you all, and safe travels. That was an unfortunate turn of events. No matter, there are others. This is the site to which I would have you attend next. Good luck to you all, and safe travels. Oh, splendid job, Nanaki. It seems all but spent. Or perhaps it is on the verge of awakening. Ah, yes. If that were the case, then maybe... Right, yes, we have not a moment to lose. We must continue our work. This is the site to which I would have you attend next. Good luck to you all, and safe travels. Pouting about it won't help anyone, Nanaki. Only one life spring remains. You must focus. Oh, we have been graced by curious guests. Oh, fate is a salve we use to soothe the sting of disappointment. We are the masters of our lives, Nanaki. Would you not agree, Cloud? My, over 7,000. This is an unprecedented level of activity. Doubtless proof that the flow of the live stream has shifted in some manner or another. The question is, was this shift natural, or was it the product of an external force? A question for another time. One location remains. It appears that this site has gone fallow. Cloud, the Mako meter, if you would. Oh, my word! Perhaps I am getting too old for this. I learned far more than I anticipated today. Though I harbored doubts, I now concede that you were right. Something is happening to the planet. That said, 2 locations does not an ideal survey make, while the cause of the disturbance is unclear. There's no denying that the Vale's fiends have become more violent. Many questions remain, but I can share with you some answers. Life springs are founts of Mako, whose locations are dictated by the life stream's ever-changing flow. Yet in all my years, never have I seen a once thriving spring wither in so short a time. While still just a theory, given all I have witnessed, I believe the planet is changing on an unprecedented scale. The weapons. I first learned of them from amusing fables and Cetran tomes. Quite frankly, I did not believe they existed. I thought them merely allegorical. Thus did I dismiss the tales of your encounters with these incredible creatures. No, that's not it. In truth, I was terrified. Weapons are born into existence when the planet is in crisis, when the survival of all creation is at stake. I hope you will forgive me my discourteousness. You came to me in good faith, and I turned you away. But we must face our fears. Only then can we hope to overcome them. And so I face mine. The weapons have come, and they portend a grim future for us all. A malevolent energy descended upon that life spring. Never in all my years of planetological research have I ever seen such a disturbing phenomenon. You, however, appeared unfazed by what you witnessed. You needn't explain, Nanaki. Indeed, it may be best that you do not. The experiences of others may skew our own perception of the truth. For the time being, quiet observation is key to unraveling this mystery in the grand scheme of both the planet and the life stream. The lives of us mortals, and the sublunary parts we play, are undeniably inconsequential, for our world is the accumulation of trillions of souls, an assemblage of all life that ever was and will ever be. But that is far too reductive a way to view the cycle which sustains us. We are, after all, a part of the planet, and the planet is a part of us, too. We mustn't forget that even the smallest of ripples can gather the strength to become the greatest of waves. It is thus incumbent upon us to do all we can in the time we are allotted. Do not die a ripple. I endeavor to do just that. I will continue to work to uncover the planet's secrets, and if I find anything, I will let you know. Oh, now who could this be? Why, it's from a watchman in town. How odd. Oh, what did you say? I fear there is. The survey team has returned with reports of sightings of Gi spirits within the veil. Indeed they were. I can attest to that. Well, these are spirits, Nanaki. Who knows what they can or cannot do? Though I know this is sudden, will you lend us your aid? Go and speak to the watchman at the gate. I will return to the Vale on my own. Have you spoken with the watchman at the village gate yet? Just when and how did they manage to escape their immurement? I trust you will see to the Gi spirits. Ah, you've returned. Have you made any eye-opening discoveries in your travels? Do not simply observe. Experience. Every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow and become the people we were meant to be. A single broadcast is all that it takes to turn the world upside down. Greed has ever been a gateway to all manner of sin. Though I suppose at this point, Shinra and war go hand in hand. Spoken like a true watcher. Our hopes and our dreams give us strength. Remember that. Hold tight to yours, and see that you never let them go. In time, they shall lead you to the answer you seek. I suppose the survey team can now resume their expedition. Long has it been since I've spent this much time out and about. I'd best head home and rest these bones.
What? Excuse me, could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako, but he'll be fine. Aerith! Get away from her! All right, think. Heads up! Thank you. This is so messed up, all of it. But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right?
Yeah? Elmira? Yeah. Upstairs. Now slow down. I've been to your place. Shinra's got it staked out, but... Course you can. Just look at Cloud. I've been taking care of... Yeah, I can do that much. That's Aerith's, Hey, Elmira, what happened to this place? Sorry, man. Feel like I failed you. Sorry, man. Feel like I failed you. Didn't peg you as a bookworm. Huh. Never seen material like this before. Something about the color. Definitely. I'm starved. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hey, did someone come by the house last night? Then what's with the sneaking around? How do you know him? Sure they will. And I know just how to prove it to you. I'll go and get Biggs. Right now. Always do. Honest and true. But... let me guess. You don't like dumb rhymes. Not bad, kid. Not bad, kid. Let's start this manhunt. Hey there. You seen anyone who looks like this? Does this guy look familiar to you? Seen anyone around here who looks like this? Know this guy? Better check it out. Is that? There's our man. Sounds like what happened to me. Whole freaking army unloading on my position. I'm feeling every single bullet. But then, the wind starts blowing. 1 minute, I'm outnumbered. And the next, I'm alone. Can't think that way. Yeah, I get it. Sure, but why? Mako poisoning's done a real number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey, hope springs eternal. Are we talking about the same Cloud? Why? I'll think about it. Okay, let's see. The destruction of Sector 7 was orchestrated by Shinra themselves. We can't let those murderers get away with it. People of Midgar, fight back against our corporate oppressors by joining Avalanche. Seek us out at the lot off Petal Lane. Wow, that's bold. These guys are setting a trap for themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up. Then anyone who goes is... Wait, don't tell me you're going. The things I do for friends. Sure, from time to time. Or all the time. Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a lot after I joined Shinra, like, a lot. Hey, Biggs, you said before I ought to try picking up some work as a merc, 'cause one's not enough. So who's the one? When exactly did you meet Cloud? Yeah, mine too. What's that about anyway? Yeah, a minor role? 'Cause someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude. Whoever brought you back, I guess? That's a good question. Copy. Nobody, huh? Well... at least Shinra was a no-show too, right? Who's there? New recruit? Biggs! It's up to us to find our own purpose. I mean, who says it's gotta be one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless. So long as we don't lose sight of what's important. You know, what matters most of all when the going gets tough. I don't know, hopes, dreams maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go. Like your life depends on it. See ya. Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too. Home, huh? I'm back. Guess who I just saw? Biggs. Said he'd visit too. Oh, sorry. Forgot to ask. Sure, it's me, the wind. That was you, wasn't it? Hello in there. So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right? What? Not interested? I'ma tell you anyway. She's real pretty. No, beautiful. Kinda depends on the angle. She's just great to be around. Yep, real city mouse. Help! Yes, ma'am. Aerith sure does sleep a lot, huh? What? Why? I mean, I'd love to, but you said it's better for Aerith to stay asleep 'cause Cloud's sick. Why's that? Oh, you think? What makes you say that? Marlene, are you sure you didn't just have a bad dream? Oh, okay. Don't worry, I believe you. With everything that's going on, how could I not? Just one question, if it's all right. Can you tell me what the scary man looked like? Please? Of all the people. Would you look at that? Maybe. Can always hope. Hey, Elmira. I've got to go away for a bit. Need to talk to someone about Cloud. Well, he's, close enough, I suppose. Don't worry, I'm going by bike. Shouldn't take long. Just keep an eye on him while I'm gone, okay? Oh, and if Aerith does wake up, please don't let her leave. Don't let her. Please. I thought about what you said. Couldn't stop thinking about it, actually. No, I didn't. That's not what I meant! Gotta find Elmira. To the right, Shinra HQ, where Hojo should be, along with a cure for Cloud. To the left, Reactor 6, which will get blown up along with Biggs unless I stop him. Of all the people. Sorry, one more question. Does she have feelings for Cloud? She does, huh? Can't say I saw that coming. Hang in there, Cloud. I got you. Pretty sure I only asked to meet with Professor Hojo. Not a whole platoon. Whatever. The world's about to end anyway. Got nothing to lose. And everything to gain. Coming through, boys! Hold on, Biggs. I'm coming. What gives? Reactor busted? Meaning... Run! That it? You're not useless. Well, that's where you're wrong. Wanna know why? 'Cause you mean a lot to a lot of people. So come on, man. Yeah, about that. That's part of it too. But mostly, I was worried about you. I don't know. I wanted to take action, take charge, take control. To know that I had a choice, that this path, this world was one I chose. I wanted to take back my life. Biggs? Buddy? No. No. Biggs, get up! End of the road, huh? Fate's got one twisted sense of humor. And I'm always the punchline. But I'm sick of taking its shit! This is my life. I make the rules. See you never! Cloud, Biggs, or Aerith. How the hell am I supposed to choose? Sephiroth, hey! You want a piece of me? It was all you, wasn't it, Sephiroth? Well, it isn't over yet. I'll find a way. You'll see. White, as far as the eye can see.
Hey! Anybody there?
How about that? Well, nice to see you too. So, I hear you've been pretty busy. Oh, how's about we save the catching up for later?
Sephiroth. Cloud! Save her!
Aerith?
What in the hell is going on?
Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens,
Protect your honor as a soldier. Hurrah!
we got him. So this is it, huh? Time to say goodbye. For now.
See ya!
Did I? Nah. I couldn't have dreamt that. It all felt way too real. Just as worlds unite, so too do they part. But who's to say they can't unite again?
Cloud, you ready for this? Look at you taking charge. I like it. What the hell happened to you? You were a soldier. How could you turn your back on everything we stand for? Right. Long as you get what you want, who cares who gets hurt? Is that it? You really got it coming. Let's bring it home. Great minds. Let's settle this once and for all. All right. Time to go all out.